guys, welcome back to my channel. I am back with another review. This review is for Love and Hip Hop Atlanta Season 11, Episode 3. So if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you know every time I upload a new video. Let's just get right into this review because there's a lot of drama that went down in this episode. Now, at the very beginning of this episode, Karlie ends up meeting up with Rennie Rucci, and she tells her that she doesn't understand why Spice is not talking to her. Now, I don't understand why Karlie is always acting like she doesn't know why people are mad at her, because I think she's very well aware of the things that she does that pisses people off. So I don't know why she's running around here saying that she doesn't know why Spice stopped speaking to her, because from what we're able to see, Spice is usually really vocal with Karlie about what Karlie does that upsets her. And so I'm not saying that Spice is the perfect friend or the perfect person, but I feel like she is vocal about things that bother her. Now, Karlie said that there's also a lot of other people that are upset with her right now because she was in DR with Spice when Spice was in the hospital. People who are friends with both of them knew that, and so they would go through Karlie to try to get information on Spice, and Karlie would not answer their phone calls. Now, Karlie blamed Spice's family as to why she wasn't giving out any information because she said they told her not to. Now, I don't know if that's true or not, but if Spice's family did tell Karlie not to tell anybody, then I can understand why she didn't, because it's really not her place to give out any information. But if they didn't tell her that, then maybe Karlie was just being shady, because I feel like she wants to be Spice's best friend and she doesn't really want anybody else in the mix. And so maybe that's the reason why she did that. Maybe she wanted it to seem like she's the only one who really cared about Spice, and that's the reason why she didn't give any information out to anybody else so that they could go visit her as well. I don't know, because Karlie can be really messy like that. Now, Amy also has a lot of drama going on in her family right now. Her mom ended up calling a family meeting with her and her two sisters because she feels like there's a lot of drama going on and she wants to try to fix it. But the thing about it is that the two sisters work for Amy, okay? But they're upset with Amy and their mom because they feel like their mom puts more attention and focus on Amy's career rather than theirs when the mom manages all three of them. And I can understand where they're coming from, because if their mom manages all three of them, then she should be putting equal attention and energy towards each one of their careers. But Amy feels like her mom is doing the right thing because her businesses are the ones that are booming right now and her sisters are not. Now, her sisters both decided collectively that they were going to quit working for Amy, which really upset Amy because she feels like they should still be working for her, and she feels like she's probably not going to be able to accomplish what she wants to accomplish without their help. But they feel like they need to focus on their own careers, and I think that they should focus on their own careers. But one of the sisters said that she was quitting, and the other one decided last minute that she was going to think about whether or not she wanted to quit. So this pissed the other sister off, okay? Because she felt like her sister and her made a plan to both quit, and now her sister's backing out of it. So it's just a lot of drama going on, but I do feel like her sisters should not be mad at Amy. They should be mad at their mom because she's the one who's playing favoritism, and I just feel like them taking it out on Amy is not right because Amy can't make her mother do anything, and so I just feel like they are misplacing their anger. Now, Karlie is trying really hard this season to try to make us feel like she's not messy and a drama starter, but now she's starting to seem even more like a drama starter when she's trying to show us that she's not, because in this episode, Rashida ended up going to visit Spice, and she tells Spice the same thing that Spice's friend Angel and Shekinah told her a few episodes ago, that when they contacted Karlie when Spice was in the hospital to get information, Karlie wouldn't give any of them any information, and so they couldn't go see her, they couldn't talk to her, nothing like that, because Karlie wouldn't tell them. And they feel like, Karlie was doing it on purpose. Now, I feel like Karlie was doing it on purpose. I personally feel like Karlie was not answering any of their phone calls or text messages because she wanted to make it seem like she was the only person that cared about Spice because she was the only one that was there with her in the Dominican Republic while she was in the hospital. And so that's what I feel, okay? But Karlie told Rennie at the very beginning of this episode that it was Spice's family that told her not to give any information out. So I don't know who's telling the truth. Now, while Spice and Rashida are having this conversation, there's a knock at the door, and when she opens the door, it's Karlie and her daughter standing there, okay? And Karlie is all smiles, and she ends up telling Spice that her daughter is pregnant. And then after she tells Spice that her daughter is pregnant, she says that they moved next door and that her daughter's going to be home by herself pregnant, so she wants Spice to look after her. And this really pisses Spice off because now she feels like Karlie is trying to be manipulative, okay? Because she knows that Spice is cool and close with her daughter, and by telling her that she's pregnant, she was trying to do that to soften the blow about her buying the house next door. Now, Spice ends up pulling Karlie aside because she didn't want to talk to Karlie about this whole situation in front of Karlie's daughter. And so she ends up pulling Karlie aside, and she tells Karlie that she's really upset at the fact that she bought the house next door. And Karlie was sitting there acting like she was surprised that Spice was upset. But Spice is like, why are you surprised? Because Karlie told Spice months ago that she wanted to buy the house next door to her, and Spice told her that she would be really unhappy with Karlie if she bought the house next door because she wanted space and privacy. So Karlie already knew how Spice felt about her buying this house, and she did it anyway. And then on top of that, Karlie was being really sneaky about this whole thing because she didn't want Spice to find out that she was buying the house by making her neighbor sign an NDA so that Spice wouldn't find out that Karlie was the one moving there. And so it's just a hot mess of a situation. I feel like Karlie is doing too much, and I don't even know if Karlie's really genuinely friends with Spice or she wants to get close to Spice because of what being friends with Spice can do for her. Because that's what it's seeming like to me, because she sat there and she submitted the song to Mita to be submitted for the Grammys, and she submitted the song that her and Spice did together. And last season, she was basically begging Spice to do the song with her. And so, I don't know. I don't really feel like, Karlie's being genuine, and I can completely understand why Spice would be upset at Karlie buying the house next door to her, because some people just like space, and sometimes you just want to get away from everybody you know and just be by yourself, and I don't feel like Karlie understands that. So at the very end of this episode, Spice and Karlie end up meeting up to have a conversation, and basically Karlie sits there at the table with Spice, pretending like she didn't understand why Spice was upset with her, and this was pissing off Spice even more because it was making it seem like Karlie is just oblivious to what's wrong with their friendship, because I feel like Spice is very vocal about the issues that she has with Karlie, and so for Karlie to sit there at this table and act like she didn't do anything wrong when she knew already that Spice would be upset about it is confusing to me. Karlie sat there at this table trying to make it seem like she's this perfect friend who's always there for Spice, and then says that Spice is not there for her. But if Spice is not there for Karlie and Karlie is always there for Spice, that's Karlie's fault, because you should not be pouring into anybody's cup who is not pouring into yours. And honestly, it makes it seem like everything that Karlie does do for her friendship with Spice is not genuine, because her going around telling people that she spent $30,000 on a birthday party for Spice and then come to find out she only spent $1,000 is crazy to me. And then on top of that, Karlie sat at that table when Spice brought this to her attention and said that she never told anybody she spent $30,000. But I don't believe her, but I want to know who told Spice that she said she spent $30,000, because that's crazy. Even if she did really spend $30,000 on a birthday party, that's insane to me. Who does that? And then on top of that, she sat at this table and pretended like, she thought that, Spice would be happy about her trying to get their songs submitted to the Grammys. And Spice wasn't happy about it because Karlie didn't tell her about it. I feel like that's something that they should have talked about, because it's both their song. And then on top of that, it's making Spice feel like, Karlie is just trying to clout chase off of her. So it was just messy, and I feel like Karlie wasn't taking any accountability. Now, Spice gets so sick and tired of Karlie playing a victim at this table that she gets up and she walks away to leave. And Karlie gets up and she chases after her, screaming and crying for Spice not to leave. And I'm like, girl, you're acting like this is your lover. Like, it looked like a scene straight out of The Notebook. I'm like, what the hell is Karlie doing this season? Like, Karlie is usually in a lot of drama, but now she's acting like a crazy stalker, and it's really weird. And so let me know what you guys thought about this episode down in the comment section. Don't forget to hit that like button for me. I appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos, and hit the notification bell so that you know every time I upload a new video. Thank you so much to everyone who has subscribed to my channel. I appreciate you all. And until next time, I will talk to you guys in my next video.